The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Herbert on first down now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He's got room at the 30. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, 59 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now he's loose down the middle of the field and down to the 7-yard line. 52 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
From his own end zone, Herbert. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it, They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 70 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first down. Pollard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
On first down, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Jabril Cox there on the tackle. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
It's Eckler again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Herbert trying to lay one up deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert off of play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Oh, Prescott stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Final minute now of the third quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Pollard again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb. 45 yards. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Flushed out right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Herbert going to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Up the middle with Eckler.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Herbert to throw.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home,